Episode 10. We've reached a milestone here in the Bosnian series, the 10th episode. It is 977 AD, so it's been... how long has it been? Yeah, it's been 110 years since the start of the series. But lately we've made plenty of progress, especially in the areas of Raška and Machava, which we installed a Tezalović man there, further increasing our dynasty's renown. So now we have 3 dukes, me included. And with that, I even thought about the possibility, because I noticed that Count Juraj has a claim to Vukovar, but I don't want him holding, my friend here, who is also my spy master. I don't want him holding Vukovar for himself, but rather we should give it to a Tezalović. Well, even if we did, we kind of weaken its area. But anyways, Vukovar is not what I have interest in. What I have interest is in Zachlumia and Dalmatia. Zachlumia and Dalmatia, respectively. My soulmate, Count Amphilokaios of Zachlumia, as they call it by its Latin Greek name, whereas we Bosnians call it Zachlumia, and we know that in this line of succession, he is the heir, and he already has a grandson, which is named Amphilokaios. But here's this man, Porphyrios, who is my courtier because he is matrimonially married to my daughter, Natasha Tezalović, in which she is just like me, deceitful, callous, and gregarious. The only difference between me and her is I'm into stewardship education. She's more into intrigue. She may not have mother's beauty, but she does have her smarts, while he's got Narcissus' strength. Despite the fact that she has poor stewardship, and even though the man's married to isn't really good at the most except for learning and diplomacy, and he's got no inheritable traits, but he's politically important, because we know that he is in line to inherit, and with this matrilineal marriage, there will be a Tezalović in Zachlumia. And due to these circumstances, and since we Bosnia put an elective monarchy in the Banate of Bosnia, so I'm changing my vote right now. Originally I was voting for Ostea, who was 59, but he's getting old and his health is deteriorating due to his drinking habits. So, matter of fact, all around, based on the skills that we see, well, actually, the most around is actually my sister Adriana. I mean, after all, she's done a lot of great things, but Natasha, however, is the most important woman in Bosnia right now. Thanks to her high intrigue skill, she cannot be assassinated, because she would know something is up. She can watch her back. Not sure about the prowess, though, but we know what you mean. So I'm casting my vote for her. The real question is, will the electors go for it? And based on what I've seen, no. They'll say no because, simply, she's a woman. And she is evil. That's the reason why they're against that. As well as a couple other reasons, such as differences in traits. And Goislav is the paranoid one. Vladislav says, will not support the pawn of a tyrant. What tyranny have I done to you? Must have been my past trespasses with, revoking the title. Yes, I remember. Speaking of tyranny, there's going to be a peasant rabble coming up, which no doubt Snaga Bosnia will definitely handle it. That's Bosnian forces in its language. Snaga force. As in armed forces. Anyways. We got a plan. Oh, I could forget that, we know Countess Dorothea is the Countess of Ragusa. But, it is a totally different house. Whereas this boy here, who is the heir to Ragusa, Dubrovnik in our language, we could... Yes, my granddaughter. You know, she is a Catholic, but then again, it's due to the fact of when we appointed our Tezalović bands in Serbia, that it's still under the vassalage of Croatia, Kingdom of Croatia, a Catholic kingdom, and them converting to Catholicism instead of Christianity. But I'm okay with it, because to us, a Christian is a Christian. The Bosnian Christians view all peoples of Christianity as brothers and sisters. We all share the same faith, regardless of doctrinal beliefs. Really? I mean, it's just a county, but they say it's marrying up. That's why they'll accept it. And thanks to the dynasty legacy we have desirable marriage, which is a must-have for any less notable dynasties, a smaller legacy. So he's gonna like it, and we'll have future Tezalović children in Ragusa. And one day, this area is gonna come to Bosnia. And now Dalmatia to Grecoland. Alexios, which he visited Bosnia after I called him over here, which we had a pretty good time. What else? 10 years old. I don't think they'll go for Theodora. We'll barely accept it, but they'll never go for matrilineal. Okay, that's one thing. Who else is in line? Her. What, she's probably betrothed, yeah. To an old guy. Well, they're both unlanded anyways. I'm not going to be that kind of guy where we could just get rid of him. Okay. You ever heard of the phrase, from where I come from, you know, Texas, United States of America, there's this phrase that I've heard once, but I forgot what it was in context. But I'm going to say this once, even to you Bosnian viewers, and this will probably inspire you to feel like you're going to do the same things like Stana did. Because she's, you know, has this lifestyle trait and has been focusing on foreign affairs, and will soon get in more to the intrigue, as her daughter will, Natasha. There's this phrase that perfectly describes Stana's reign. Money talks and bullshit walks. That's what it is, basically. She's got the money, she's got the connections. Whatever schemes or plots that she's going to pull off, it'll get it done. And it may be considered bullshit by some, but we've also pulled off. And yes, I'm aware that Croatia is going to this prince who will one day not only run Croatia, but also Bavaria, because of the same dynasty. I mean, he even has claims to all the kingdoms: Bavaria, Bohemia, Great Moravia, Croatia, and Serbia. Yes, it's going to cause a lot of internal problems, at least up there, but for Bosnia, we were considering a claimant rebellion to put an ethnic Croat in the Croatian throne, and we decide, you know what? No. I think it would be a good idea just to have these family connections between them as a deterrent from keeping away Byzantine ambitions coming to Croatia, especially Bosnia. So, which again, she's married to a man who is not only going to inherit Zachlumia, but he's also the heir to Syracuse, if you will, down in Sicily. Which I don't want to rule that area. That's far from home, from the comforts of Bosnia. There's going to be some people on the hit list. This man first. Let's get started. And he's going to support the schemes for me. And I'm going to need additional help. You're pretty good at the intrigue. This will cause the taxation to go down slightly. Anybody willing? Are you his spy master? Yes. It'll do for a time. This will cause the progress to go up faster. 95. And if it was ever to be discovered, we'll have another, just in case. Matter of fact, these are our best bets. Okay, so we're going to do some scheming, starting with them first two, as we said before. Knock this guy out of the line of succession, and their son too, so he can be in line. He will be left out because he's my soulmate. And then we'll start looking towards Dalmatia, where, well, she just turned 16. These two are going to get married, and we may get rid of him too. Unless God takes him first, which we say that as in poor health, you know, give up the ghost. It's official. And also I thought about going on a pilgrimage a second time. But, however, do I really need piety? Because that seems to be the least of our worries. Honestly, because we don't fight holy wars. Piety is just nice for the clergy opinion, as far as we're concerned. As long as it endorses every time we get a new, you know, yeah. Don't need to push anyone's claimants. And we do not have a physician. Well, just a moment. Any good candidates? Well, since I got the money, of course, well, give me a new one. Try to keep her healthy. Of course, they'll never vote for Natasha. But one of these days, I'm going to make them vote for her. Anyways. A Jewish physician or Slovaks. Seems rather strange. Even though we consider the Khabarists to be evil and they consider us as evil. There is no high priesthood yet for them. But knowing where she comes from, I don't know if I want that. No, both of them failed to impress me. When do we try again? In a year's time. We don't got a year. I recall there's an herbalist around here. Definitely not Natasha. No, she'll screw up the treatments. Hey, since you're here, you can stay being Orthodox, but still, just get you on the good side. You know, give him something to do, so that way he doesn't leave the court. As my scheme moves closer to fruition, swift communication is key. I have an especially clever pigeon which Mayor Hippolytus could use to send an urgent message to me here in Visoki, if the need arises. But how I get the burden in the castle of Blagai? A local bird trainer could deliver as a gift. Dismisses the bird trainer. Well, it's already at the max anyway. Also, if we wanted this patrol, after we get rid of this goof, in the future, oh, he's too just for me. Okay, definitely not. Although we had a good time last time, so try to get him to be more positive with me. Just checking what was going on over there across the border. As I said, Zachlumia is a big prize. There's already 2 cities, but look at all this empty space for future cities and temples there. Even though I could be building a city or a temple right here, right now. But we don't have that kind of... Yes, we do. But just wait for it. Wait until the deed is done. And hopefully get me some extra taxes. And since we're not at war, start training commanders, and may never know we'll get a new commander. Nope. Sorry. I don't think I'll get another shot out of it. I'm getting a few years close before I'll no longer have to bear children. Bear more children. So far, so good. Oh, here we go. It has happened. While he is the king of Bavaria and Bohemia and Moravia, Croatia and Serbia has officially split. But legacy counts, still stands. One counts by marriage, of course. Yeah, as I said, well, it still stands, but they're in a much weaker position. But they already have an alliance with Venice, which, good on you. And I'm sure Byzantines will probably look at Serbia being the weakest link, and they'll expand through there. And he's got children of his own, so Serbia will definitely be an independent state for a while. Heir to the Duchy of Raška. Whoa, crap. There goes our... Yeah, it's supposed to be 3 dukes, but now it's 2. Anyways, my spy master Count Juraj approaches me with wicked grin. My lady, this pouch contains a powder most nefarious. They sprinkle it on top of something. Say a gift for Ezekiel's. It leaves no choice, but it will affect whoever touches it with weakness and ill humors. Go ahead. Small price to pay. And I got an unpressed claim on Machava. Hasn't impregnated her yet. But you're next. Damn raiders. We'll help Croatia with that little thing first. Anyways, one of my agents have acquired a deadly spider and arranged for Sarah to hide it in his bed before dark. All he needs is my go-ahead and he'll be good as dead the moment the spider strikes. Hope you're not afraid of spiders. There'll be no screw-ups this time. Raise our forces. Let's deal with them. He is dead by the lethal bite of the deadly spider. The spider struck not long after he retired to his chambers. The guards were called. No one could do a thing to save him. Thankfully, spiders do not talk, so the attack cannot be traced back to me. My little friend done its work well. They'll determine their new heirs. You're next. Even though I don't think they're going to be more cooperative with Hippolytos again. There's lava too. Attack when they get closer. Oh, no, no thank you. Since I'm into diplomacy these days, gods dang it, ever see gods, what's the... Ah, here it is. Well, my contract is still the same, so... Then be your chancellor instead. It's because you saw my intrigue skill. Let's go get him. Goislav, you're up. No loot, unfortunately. I mean, we didn't let them raise Vukovar. Alright, so now we're gonna have to kill this child. And after that, he's to be left alone because he's my soulmate. And they'll have no choice but to accept him, as he will get 2 counties in the future. And hope those two will get on nicely while they remain in the Bosnian court. Don't demand a conversion from Orthodox to Christianity on this man because he's expected to rule there. Working late again, my lady? Oh, hell, yes. You know what I've been up to. My husband peeks over my shoulder, easy for me to say, glancing at the documents overflowing my desk. I have some experience with these matters, he tentatively says. Perhaps I could help you gain King Božidar's trust. Božidar of Serbia? Well, you're a strong hunter, back from your home country. Guess it's good to be a friend. 1 second. I think I can handle King Božidar. My diplomatic efforts bear fruit. Gained 100 diplomacy lifestyle experience. Now get back to work on the intrigue. In a year's time, we'll have true ruler, which means nothing to us Bosnians here. And in another 2 years' time, we'll get to write an epic, and I will stop right there and switch to intrigue as I have a habit of doing. Can always try again. let's try this again. Progress. Okay, Vlatko. Tough soldier. Sadistic but content. Rather odd man you are. You're not the heir to anything right now. Now he's been granted more land to his kind of people. I will not rise up against him, because I have other plans. And plus, we got a peasant revolt to deal with soon. En route. When the time comes, my agents will need a safe escape route out of Count Amphialus' castle. Should anything go wrong, a detailed map of the local mountain with hidden paths and caves would be an invaluable resource. Oh, just ask my friend. I mean, he knows the way. He's a torturer and a seducer. He's gonna be around for a little while longer. Be my spy master. Sometimes I wish it's Natasha that should be my spy master. It's like my little protege, but she doesn't have as much intrigue skill compared to him. Because he's got 23. She's got 20. So any slight improvement is better. So just ask friend. He knows the way. He's been there before. Here we go with the factions, which I will have no part of it, because I like my land. And also would love to raise a little bit more money, because I would love to build one more city here in Rama. Serbia will be well protected. They're in this together. Negotiated because of cultural bonds. I assume, right? Yes. Brother Brajko is gone. Coming soon. Hope it doesn't get discovered. Speaking of discovery, we have discovered hereditary rule, which means we can now enact a partition law, which, honestly, it matters little, because we run elective monarchy. And there's only one county that's going to be going away, and that's Pagania again. Well, we still haven't got barracks nor Caspella, but I don't need this. But barracks, maybe, but that's only if we want to improve the military buildings, if we wish to have more levies. But if I was to have another, there's an exposure for bailiffs, which would further increase the domain limit. And we still don't have a single duchy building. To construct a duchy building, you've got to have this innovation. Or even economic buildings. For all the holding taxes here. What did you jump on? Ah, of course. Just a thought. Anyways, for future reference. Probably blacksmiths, because we use spearmen and heavy infantry a lot. So it's likely going to be that option, so let's start working on that. It'll be by 32 years. And after we discover this, coinage will be next, because development growth and coinage rights. And in addition, when you research birds, you'll get the March Fuel contract, which is very good for Bosnia as a vassal to countries like Croatia. because we often have a habit of living in the borderlands with the other great nations of Serbia and Byzantium. I've been very lucky with these assassinations. Dangerous heights. And final chaos's time has come. All things fall eventually. Kingdoms, ladies, children pushed from high places. My agent will leave a trail of sweets leading up, 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 high enough to set little Amphilochios' stomach tingling. Once at top, he will find a basket full of treats hanging over the wall, and as he reaches down to untie the rope, it will be easy for him to slip. Murdering a child. Are you certain about this? Well, one thing's for certain. Even if I do get discovered that I'm a murderer, it's still mission accomplished for me. A tragedy, truly. Amphilochios is dead. They found his mangled corpse on the ground. Candy scattered on the ground around him. His young face was permanently twisted to an expression of surprise and terror. At least everyone would think he fell by accident. Had to do this. Had to do this. Had to. Okay. He's primary heir now for 2 counties. Now all we could do is just wait for them to have the time of their lives. Following Zachlumia. He will be left alone because he's a good man. We already have Ragusa secured. It's Dalmatia that needs to be handled. Old age. Alright. Practical. Again, yes, it's good, it's good. That means we'll have a future Tezalović in... Well, I don't know, because we don't know what the situation is like over in Dalmatia, so... She is terrified of me. I mean, after all, she's craven. Come on. Count Leontios Spoleto. Let me read this right. Correct. Alright, one more time, alright? Murdering another child just one more time. Plus, he's a mean guy, so that would be a little hard to convince to some, because some will be intimidated or terrified of him. See what I mean? Nothing. Well, some of that's nothing again. Well, let's just hope for improvements later on. This is going to be our last assassination task. It'll be good to spread the Tezalović Dynasty potentially into Dalmatia. Highly doubt they'll come to Bosnia. .64, which isn't good, but keep an eye. Not even my soulmate. They say it's too dangerous because of what? Because of your liege? He's just a content man. And a drunk too. So, he's become a little bit stressed as of late. That's what that means. Knock him off the succession, then everything will go to her. The marriage is official. It cannot be broken unless it's at my behest. That's all we want. Dukla, however, it doesn't exist, but there are a few counties there. Which again, I care about more this region more. Because one, this part will go to Bosnia, and two, will bring us closer to Ragusa, the future holy site, and Dalmatia to further strengthening Croatia. Oh, we got another. What gives? His reluctance. Is that the reason? Nothing to gain? Well, you got something to gain. Here's some money. Remember what I said about money talk via walks? Existence of my plot has been discovered. While my involvement is not yet known, this will make it a lot more difficult to bring my plans to fruition. Curses! It's that spy master of his that knows something. Again, we got this secure, but it would be nice to bring in Dalmatia. Damn him! He is the realm's spy master. What if? I mean, he'll still refuse, but, you know, increased opinion would help a little. It's time for that peasant revolt to take down. We'll help you with this thing in a bit. Stop gathering. Just assist the Croats. Damn it. They'll get the money. Would have loved to get my share of it. But nonetheless, at least we have her, but we can't get him right now. Just based on how this looks. Because the scheme is exposed, so it's way down. There'll be no one else to convince. Not even him. I say that he's the one that discovered the plot because he probably has disrupt schemes active. That's the reason they'll look for a plot. And they found it. So murder attempt will be highly unlikely now. So we may have to give it up. And then we'll try again some other time. Probably under the reign of Natasha. So we get on Natasha. Not yet. No, they'll know, so just stop right now. Just drop it. Unless he were to join a plot, then it may work, but it won't happen. Not even him. Just drop it. It's not going to be until 90, which he'll be having children by then. Anyways. Okay, first things first. First time it happened, I barely even give it a moment's thought, but my vassal, mayor, has grown bolder. Challenges no longer pass on others among my vassals. Stretched to my limits, the others show to fall unless I give a taste of his own medicine. Mocking its unrestrained emotions will shut him up. Try that. But meanwhile, by God, this party's boring. Ostoya, my knight Ostoya has got to be the worst host the world's ever seen. How can a mortal woman be expected to endure this snoring celebration of mediocrity? My eyes cast about the room, looking for diversion, any diversion. In the corner, Theodore stares daggers at me, but do send to stop the scene with the dragon. It's just some guy. He's not going to do me any harm. If someone barred the doors, this place would burn easily. So, this will definitely get rid of my stress, and I'll get a little bit of dread. And these two are going to be wounded. And, oh dear, all the guests and courtiers at the party getting wounded. Oh dear. Should I really do that? Because all guests and courtiers, does that mean every single one of them? Screw it! See what happens. Oh, he's my rival now. Oh dear, everybody got hurt. Damn, I can clearly see it in the portraits right now. Almost all but the children are harmed. Sorry about that. Just a misunderstanding. But they're just a bunch of burns, so they'll get over. Now, my Constantine comments. You got burn marks in? Nope, just lover's pox. His foolishness really seemed to have gotten to him. Since the others began to follow my example, the mayor has grown more and more hesitant and remains quiet, eyes cast low. He will think twice before challenging me again. You lost your bet. Now pay up. Hook on a mayor doesn't mean without money involved. Not until 2 years' time. Now let's just sit here and make some money. And also get Pagania back under control because there was a recent peasant revolt. Tyranny war. Oh, sorry, Ostoya. The burns. The burns. I'm very, very sorry. You could have been the one to run Bosnia, but father chose me instead of you. And I choose Natasha. Ugh. But he's doing alright. He's a novice physician. I mean, he's treating himself. He's the court physician. But he's better now. In fact, thanks to his treatments of every single one of these peoples with their burns, he became a novice physician. I'm sure they treated Natasha, and I hope they look at each other more positively. Remember, we can't assassinate him. I mean, we have this secure, it's just... we gotta get rid of him and everything there. But I guess that'll be up to Natasha when her rule begins. Or so I got plenty of years for me. So he's gonna leave soon. Well, can't say that I blame you. You're the black sheep of the family. Because you're delicate. And I'm surprised these burn marks haven't gotten you. Negotiating an alliance with him. Does he have defense negotiations? Yes. Perhaps an alliance with Dalmatia will benefit us. And you too. We can join each other's wars. I'll even help with your little rebellion. We got nothing better to do. It's good to improve relations with somebody. And we don't have that much money to spend for any relevant assassination plots against, targeted foes that we prefer to get rid of. What's going on in Serbia? Liberty. Remember, Croatia and Serbia are under new management. But here, it's alright. Because building one more city sounds about good. This would definitely increase the holding taxes and the eventual more development here. Since I kept looking them up, I want to know what happens to these two, alright? These are two of the most important people in Bosnia right now. Alright, here it is. Now we can commission an epic decision. As I'm 47 years old, now switch to skullduggery. Which it'll take 3 years to pick up this perk, which is a must-have. Well, it's actually to start off with, but I'm talking about the fabricate hooks scheme. And finding secrets may also fabricate hooks. Because we gotta force these people to vote for Natasha. And if they don't like it, well, they better put up with it, or else. I know some of you've got secrets. Somewhere. Secrets! I just reminded myself. Maybe too late right now, but... No, not like that! Over here. In the Dalmatian court. Ivan. Quick and hail. Intrigue, education, and due to his prowess, he's going to be our knight. Oh dear, what happened to you? Disfigured. And taking up drinking. No, he took up drinking lately. He's been doing that. It's just during this rebellion. Well, he's got it all taken care of now. But... So that's what we should invest our money on right now. Build more cities and temples throughout Bosnia, particularly the lands that I hold. It's not only to add up more taxes because I haven't really been investing in building in more buildings, but again. Is it possible that I can... No. I already remember the council. Unless there's a new ruler. Oh, don't even think about it. You seriously want to... We could definitely kill him outright, but do you really want to be thinking about that? Keep looking. There's gotta be something in there. Anyways, what I was trying to say was, yeah, we could kill the Croatian king outright. It does have an epic kind on all these areas. I'll definitely say no to that, but still, if I had a very strong hook on him, that would be grand. Okay. You are thinking too much, Stana. You think too much. How much is it to write an epic? 125. Well, wait till 300. I would like to write one before I expire. And I know what it's going to be too. Anytime now. This is a political marriage, so... By the way, who's the ruler of Syracuse? Oh, you actually hold both. I see. There is still time for you. Give it one more time. So that means he's all grown up now. Stupid idea won't do. No. He's callous. Because I thought, well, them committing adultery, they'll hate each other. Rama's lament. We need those resources for the troops. If one small village in Rama has to starve, the heated argument between my counselors falls out of room. And Mate Ninoslav, the representative from Rama, greets me with tired eyes as I approach. Mate Ninoslav Ostojic Tezalović. He was never married. He's just a loyal soldier to the country. Here, this decree will force them to leave you alone. Bastard. Okay, epic time. Time to start composing. Also, I heard one more. Okay, that's enough swaying. I highly doubt that romancing. Yeah. Well, there is a chance. Even though, as I said, we get along, but... Whoa, what the hell are you talking about? You can't even assassinate the goof, so it's better to look for a secret, if there is any. We already got this marriage secure. As well as this one. Even though she's a bisexual, that could cause problems. If there is a lover in the court. Anyways, time to commission the epic. My family history contains many tales of great success and honor. If any of those were composed to a single story, it would certainly reflect very well on myself. What I need is a classical tale of grandeur of my family. A poem about the origins of the Tezalović Dynasty and how we are destined for greatness. Of course we know our ancestor of the Tezalović Dynasty, Vladislav the Merciless, among them. But now I only need someone who knows how to tell a story. Well, we got two Bosnian men wearing Phrygian caps, so... Oh dear. I know where I could get my money, so... Give me Vukmir, the accomplished storyteller. Vukmir Vlatković. Very high in learning. Paranoid, but a scholar nonetheless. Now, we have to sell the minor titles. My family epic seems to be progressing well, and some lines already sound like they'll be quoted for decades to come. But Bookmere has a lot of questions about the focus of the story. It would be easier to answer if he wrote it all first. Then I could tell him what I dislike about it. But he insists he needs answers now. It is family history, so be generous. I will gain more renown once the epic is done. Even though they do not come from pipes, the obligations associated with the titles you are offering are more generous than I could ever ask for. Of course I will honor such with an appropriate gift. Count Vladislav Tomasic of Bosnia. Oh, they are, so he will reduce his taxes to me. Small price to pay. At least I didn't extort, which would be the alternative. I mean, you may never know that there is a charitable side of... To pass the time, I'll sway you a little. If there is any secret that relates to Alexios, then we need I hope to get a strong hook on him. And then we'll do something about that boy in the future. Anyways, my nephew, Mate Ninoslav, is reading my family epic as it's slowly coming together. A lot of it is not very plausible, such as the part with the loyal horse, he tells me. On the other hand, who is to say what the past was like? If you are already doing an embellishment, why not take it as far as we can? Well, if you want to think back in the old pagan days, well, it's myths to us, so... I don't need learning lifestyle experience, so... It is important that we tell a good story, after all. Here's a little bit of renown. It jumps up on the progress a bit. At least I hope, if I last checked. Still nothing over there. God damn it. Keep saying gods because we keep thinking about the old Tezalović days. Oh my. Oh dear. Poor Prokop. Who's second in line? Much younger. Stupid suggestion. Granddaughter. Matrilineal. No, would be marrying down. Last chance, alright? I'm giving you one last chance. If you can't find anything, then move over to Lika. Let's save up our money to build another city. As I said, my son Batic comes to me excited with news. I've been reading the latest part of your family epic, and Bookmere has discovered something very interesting. It seems that the county of Soli was never intended to be permanently in the hands of Tezalović Soli. I can make a reasonable claim against Count Uri. Well, he ain't gonna be around for long, so... He ain't gonna like it, so... He's my friend. And cousin. There's no need to do that. We could just let this pass. Make certain the Count knows. He doesn't pay much anyway, so there's no point in that. Has he really invested in his land at all? On the buildings? Not much. But the development's 11, so he's catching up. You pregnant yet? Vukmir is telling my nephew Count Goislav about several exciting details he discovered about my ancestors. Now, the part with the loyal horse might actually be true, since it is fascinating to be sure. He does not have a grand poem to complete. As for this particular antidote, put it in the poem so it'll be done sooner. Which also means I could take back some of the salary payment. Well, let's build another city right now. Idmutski will be the name of this new city. And people thought that I was never going to build cities or temples anymore because I keep spending on things that would benefit me and the others. They're raising the same rally points as I do. 500 light horses. An excellent epic. Vukmir has completed my family epic, and what a glorious poem he composed. It has high drama, moral qualities, tense duels, everything that my family been forged from is in there. Even a part with a loyal horse, seemingly so far-fetched, it's become a touching moment outlining the destiny of my house. That might be the greatest poem ever written. Little more renown. Yeah, it did jump up. After all the time Vukmir has spent in my court, well, he's gotten to know me. It feels strange that he's about to depart. I have other places to go, and other stories need telling, he tries to explain. Well, you're the most learned man around, and we won't commission the next one until 10 years' time. I might be around for 10 years, so no, there's still so much here for you. Stick around. Who's that? Just some woman who is blind, by the way. It's not what I had in mind. His condition's getting worse, so looks like he might be taking over soon. May have to use that right now. Blackmailer. Might accept. It's gonna be for a weak hook. It's gonna be for 10 years. Stick around. It might be useful to us. Now we just need to raise some funds again. That'll keep him down. Well, they never had Shumadia. I was beginning to wonder, is there something missing? He's on the offensive and winning. So we'll get to know each other a little better. Nothing. Laxels is not dead yet. In fact, I want to know the first thing. Okay? He's a good man, but the moment that I see that his name is changed, well, or something happens to him, then we'll know. Doing a lot of thinking in my head. Not too concerned about Croatia right now, I'm concerned about Dalmatia. Oh, congratulations! If only we can get rid of this. If only we can get rid of that brother of yours. So anyways, name this child, Vlatko, after him. And it's a wonder how you tell me to. It's like, what's the name? Because you two can't decide. Well, hold on. Priezda. That's a name we don't often see around here. Maybe the future Priezda of Dalmatia. So in case if he does die from his wounds, his gout, and his drunkenness, then we may have to, well, I don't know if they'll allow a murder scheme against him directly once he takes over. But it's good to find any secrets or lack thereof inside of that court, so we can get hooks to join the plots, if possible. One last time, okay? One last time, then we'll move it to Croatia. Well, he's all better now. He'll live. Now I can fabricate Hook's scheme, which I will definitely be fabricating for Hooks. I'll do this route first. Anyways, remember I said if they won't vote for Natasha, I'm gonna make them vote for her. Stupid idea to think about doing under your spy master. But my marshal, he'll do. This should work. Because I need hooks on people. I mean, you could fabricate hooks over there too, but no reason to right now. It's better to look for secrets than just to come up with one. Don't be making such make-believe bullshit stuff. My son Vukmir. Despite the fact that the base and shyness is against you, but if that's what you want, well then... At least you got a child. It's just we need him out of the way. Well, it's going to take a long time because, look, 3 years' time, I'll get this. And in another 3 years, I'll get Kidnapper. I don't know if I'll be around to do all of this by that time. Unless we get rid of this new king, which again, we can get rid of him easily. There's no reason to right now. I need to get those people to force their votes for Natasha. Vote for Natasha or else. And I want to know the first thing, what happens to Alexios. Huh? You fail to find any secrets of his son and heir. Might possess, however, the truth and stop us. It would be simple to make sure that he suddenly did have secrets that I would not want to get out. Get a strong hook on him. What the... What good would that do if I were to think? Just thinking. Well, Ceodon may never know, alright? I mean, you can't just invite him to the court. But there could be other means, so... When he takes over, well, there might be something, alright? So, stop looking for secrets, alright? I said stop looking for secrets. Actually, I do need a little bit of your help. Okay, strong hook on the future heir to Dalmatia, and then when Alexios is dead, and which seems going to be more likely each passing day. And then I'll use that hook for whatever the hell I want to do, which, who knows? And we can't invite him in. Anyways, not there yet, but my agents have made contact with Pavle, a servant in my nephew Count Goisov's castle. With the right incentive, he's willing to start some whispers about Count Goisov not being nearly as noble as he seems. Hold on. 5, 5, 5, 10. You know it's the right things to do, because I'm gregarious. Again, the max is 90. Listen, it's okay if you can just have at least one child. Don't matter if it's a daughter or a son. Now I'm exalted among men. Because of that, this is definitely going to increase the secular opinion. Because I'm really that prestigious. Plus, having more Tezalović children adds more to the dynasty. Future Count and Duke. Think about it. Count Goislov's son-in-law Boric has been unusually forthcoming. Even knowing that I might not have entirely pure intentions for Goislov, he is more willing to answer my questions. Well, he is the heir to Bosnia, that's what people are voting for. Many contacts. Family weakness. Does he have any particular weak spots I should know about? Again, scheme success chance or scheme power? Power. Let's try that. Blackmail. Greetings, Duchess Stana of Bosnia. That's bond to you. My regrets come to this. I know your relationship with Count Dalmatia. If you wish for my sons, you will do as I say. Strong hook. And you're just some mare. What are you gonna get out of? Don't even have a limestone. How the hell do you know about this? I accept. Right. What do you mean declare war? That's against Byzantium, you goof! Dalmatia's taking up arms. Intervening? Yes. Intervening a war. Hope you get killed! Oh no. Here we go again. If we can't kill him, we can at least kill his children. First. We've been saving up our money for this, so in case if we have to use the money to fabricate hook skill failed. What are the odds? Well, that's another year wasted. Yeah, he's on the battlefield, leading his army. And his knights going with him. Granddaughter. There's a good chance, but just wait. Because I need for them to vote for Natasha. Becoming old now, and this could lead to possible concerns. Guess I'll start swaying you now. We don't know each other very well, other than that you're a bit slow-minded. Which I hope you'll be the dumb, loyal kind. And she's malnourished. In this case, let's go hunting and feasting. Just need to do some activities. Its head would look beautiful in my great hall, adding more to this already prestigious ruler. City will be done in 6 months. Now I'm a novice hunter. Just adds more stress loss and slightly more prowess, which then again I'm getting old so it won't matter. Let's see who's coming to the feast, or who's coming to dinner, I should say. Sisters. Ah, the Countess is here, who I'm trying to sway. Husband is here, but however, he's not really into... Nasha is here. Even the King of Croatia is here. Ah, there's nothing like a feaster. Reminds us what is good in life, and the company not too bad. And at least those seated close to me seem to think so. Oh, you're something special, Stana, Ivan agrees with me. Zachlumia and Zachlumia nod their heads in agreement. Sons are getting along. Sons of Bosnia. Getting along. As the feast is underway, our guests are eating and drinking ready. Zachlumia approaches her husband. Are you sick? Well, he's strong, so he can take care of himself, even if you botch the treatment. But you're doing all right. Why haven't these two done? He deserves all the credit. At least I want him to like me a little better. Shoot. Goislav is dead. Oh, Pavica. Yeah. Could definitely, you know. So it didn't matter, because he was going to pass, so. I do have a claim on Vlatko. It's a house head, so. Forced to vote for the next 5 years. but his voter strength is weak. I mean, he has 2 counties, and so does she. Oh, it's a new vassal. Well, we better know each other better. King of Croatia. Spoke all the about manners of all subjects. Things are every single lot in common. Had such a good time with him. What a good evening. But remember, we could definitely kill him when we want to. Till next time. So I did tell Latko to vote for Natasha. Now there's another voter. So we have to keep an eye on her now. So it's secure now. He's on the move. Far away into the Caucasus. Well, this is a liberty war. Should we push for the claim to Zachlumia right now? I mean, think about it. You've always wanted to have this opportunity. I mean, we've tried every damn thing as a way of getting Zachlumia into Bosnia. But are you willing to risk all? I mean, while they're in a liberty war. We could just install this man in right now. But it would be a lot cheaper if I were to claim it for myself and keep it. We're gonna need some. Hang on. Just about to say, I wonder if you're part of this. But then again, there's plenty of sons that has not been married yet. Could still make potential alliances with somebody. No, they won't go for it. Vidin, here's a strong one on the inside. Fortunately, they're all married. Lucky them. That's all you got? Looking for alliances is a little bit hard. Well, Croatia, you've grown. United the kingdoms. This is what I was worried about. And it's easy to make an alliance with Venice. Just simply arrange marriage with somebody, then bingo, you got him. Because, you know, man's a moron. You just, you have a good alliance, so... Yeah, let's team up while Byzantium is weak. So look, you had everything set up, alright? But now we're beginning to lose patience here. So, it's time for a war. We got a few good ones. So I'm forbidding you because you're important. You're a very important person. VIP. Just hang on. This alliance is only temporary. Take advantage of their weakness. While he's fighting for this, the rebels are occupying. They have not really fought yet. It's been going on for 10 months now, and Dalmatia's not involved. And if they want it back, they're going to have to deal with Croatia. So it's similar. But the main objective is Zachlumia. Once you take it, then we could take a few more holdings there. And then, we just have to hold the mountains. And don't be afraid to hire at least one mercenary band with you. Do it. Only Venice is gonna come. Of course, house members. No, no, yes. Yeah, we lost Tezalović in Serbia. Never thought this day would come. Gods. We'll bring a little bit of backup. 600 troops from there, and about near 3,000 from Venice. And he could hire mercenaries if he wished to. And I'm not concerned about this one. This one's too weak for us to worry about. Let's see. Kozo is our best commander, and he's also my knight. I'd be afraid of what happens if I were to lead myself up. Do we have at least a siege master? No. Well, unfortunately, he's our best bet. If he goes down, which is unlikely, I'll have to take charge. Really invested in this place. Died in childbirth. You're a little bit over in the age. Because you're pulling double duty. Got your levies up now. Try and command this. Shoot. Okay, so if not her, then that's like, yeah, we are forced in a little bit. I haven't tried her yet. To fabricate hook. Let's give that a try. You got anything? No. Here comes Finesse. Hope you're bringing something good to the table. You got some siege weapons. Good. Once you hold the objective, then we have to hold it for a long time because there's no way we can take on the whole army ourselves. Hey, Dalmatia's not a rebellion, so it's good. So we have to take these areas and probably make our way into Dalmatia proper. Still not pregnant. Rather disappointed. For her, at least. I don't know what goes on her mind. But I might make her my next spy master once the old cousin passes away. Voice lava. Fine by me. We've taken the objective. Capture the Count's wife. I'm sure you love me more than her. But he's doing all right, so he doesn't mind. But will you at least pay for her release? Because you can have her, it's a deal. I'm sure she's been a good partner for you, but most of your troubles at the Tribune. Now we have to wait for time to take along to get the objectives. We just have to occupy more. It is a well-known fact that courtiers will scheme and plot, but I'm able to use this to my advantage. If I can keep my courtiers suspicious of each other and distracted with infighting, they will not have the time or resources to scheme against me. Bishop, son, sister-in-law. I'll begin spreading rumors at once. My rumors cause our courtiers to distrust each other, giving a little bit. I don't want to take charge in the army. Faster find secrets progress. And in 3 years' time, we're going to start kidnapping somebody. Starting with him. Actually, he's the ruler over there right now. Well, he's still the heir of Dalmatia, so now he's been given a governing position in Anatolia, in the Lydia region. That adds a little bit more interest, and now it's an entirely new court for him to take out. While you work on this, so I'm sending you over to this new area. There might be some secrets in this new court. Yeah, you could go. He'll do. Damn these defenses. They've really been investing it. Same for Spalatos. We'll have to resupply in Pagania once we're done here. Oh, but the little money that we make are to be saved up for mercenaries when the fighting comes to here. You'll take charge. More enemy fatal casualties, but friendly fatal casualties reduced. At least we found a man that we brought in recently. No, thank you. That was his last act. There goes my friend and cousin. Who should be my next spy master? Natasha, of course. She's the most qualified. Well, it's not time for you to get to work, but why are you so reluctant against? Or is it just those two just do not attract? And this man's about to hold even more land than he needs to hold. She can have this. Well, that's damn, we have to get rid of him. It means more murder. Now the thought will be looking for secrets. Resupply in Pagania. Sure you want her. Pay up. Taking Ragusa. Don't follow us. We're trying to resupply here. We can help you take Spalatos. Actually, this place is good supply. Shoot! Who's her spy master? One with the highest intrigue. Actually, it will say. Turn some knife. A Persian Christiani? Where the hell did he come from? Strange. Liberty War's not finished, but now he's got another war in his hands. This will definitely keep him busy. We're well supplied. It's a system and a siege. And we're going to besiege this area next. And his daughters are in Lydia. So as line of succession is concerned, take him out. But his children will come. The Duchess herself. Yes, do see it done. That's for future assassination plot. Because in 2 years' time, we'll give it another go. Unpressed claim on Canine, which I don't need right now. We're halfway done with this war. Guess we'll have to take it without a fight. We're going to Zadar. Don't harm her. I'm contemplating whether to share something with my husband the next time we buy ourselves away from listening ears. I've learned things about Basilica. Well, that will be of great interest. I forgot, what secret did she have? But I'll just say something's better left in darkness. He doesn't need to know. It's on a need-to-know basis. Oh, and she's finally pregnant. Liege is under attack. For the County of Virtus. Oh, it's German business up there now. It's in Bavaria. It's not related to the relevant South Slavic lands. Less defensible. Good. Doesn't matter, a child is a child. Figuring that you're married to the Greeks, so how about a Greek sounding name? Nika. Victory in their language. A child is a child. How are you doing? While performing her duties as my spy master, Natasha has uncovered a secret held by the Count Theodoros. He was the man behind a failed murder attempt of Count who died from his wounds. Attempted murder secret. We could definitely blackmail him. Now we are a noteworthy dynasty. You need 2,000 to become reputable. Just so far away. It could either be a strong or weak hook. Strong hook. Good. Still feeling fine. Let's just finish this damn war before Byzantium comes up. Oh, just a couple. Yeah, good. Doubt that they can. And pregnant too. In the dungeon. Make it sound a little bit merciful. She's with child. Don't put her in a dungeon. I may be callous, but I'm not that callous. Head to Bot. Well, looks like we will finally take Zachlumia for ourselves without a fight. You're not going to be governing this region unless you come to court, since you're my soulmate, and I'm going to put you right back in. Even though he's gone to Malta now to deal with the peasant revolt. She has something to hide. It would seem lucky for me. I don't have to be quite creative how I'd get her in my grip, but she knows. All I have to do is let her know what I know. Get a strong hook on her. You are voting for Natasha. May have to put him in governing Zachlumia. But regardless, it's finally coming to Bosnia. At least you've been treating people well here in this court. One more holding to go. And it should be enough. Because he's got too much in his hands. That means they occupied Constantinople, the wealthiest city in the world. Alright, Natasha has uncovered a secret held by the Countess. She committed a sin most foul, a crime against God himself. Only someone truly sick would engage in carnal relations with a close family. I must condemn such an unholy union. Hey. It's bad to be doing such things, alright? More hooks. Alexios is dead. That means, he now rules both, Thrakazan and Dalmatia. In a year's time, we will have to get rid of him. Well, let's finish this war and we'll end the episode. We finally got our real objective here, but getting Dalmatia additionally would be good for us too. One more holding to do and we will take Zachlumia without a fight. Waited all my life for this. We got it. We pulled a fast one, if you call it that. Now we get the county ourselves. Which is what we wanted ultimately. Instead of putting a Tezalović in there and then whoever's, heir and whatnot. No. We fought for it and we finally got it. Got the big prize. We'll be held for ourselves. And we need this region under control. I got a lot of things. Council is going to be definitely put to work. All of this. In 4 years' time, Zachlumia will definitely be under our control. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the episode. Because on this next episode, as I'm still feeling fine for now, Natasha is the future of Bosnia, while she's been doing good spy work, and to, fabricate hooks. I'm not fabricating. I mean, I would. I got a strong hook on him, which, what the hell am I going to do with that hook? I think I have an idea, but that's going to be a while, so I have plenty to think of in the future, so until then, ladies and gentlemen, Bosnia is fully united, because our next step now is to become reputable. Once we become reputable, then we will have to fight for Bosnia's independence, if we have the money and prestige for that. But until then, so long for now.